right.
You're going to be over here,
episode
remember?
of the Jay Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com. We are live.
No,
And-
he's going to be on the outside. You guys are going to be in the middle.
We're here with Raven Chain and his band Sister Kill Cycle and a couple of the females from his latest video.
Actresses, if you will.
Vaginas.
Vaginas.
We got Melody and Danny here, and then new member of Sister Kill Cycle as well. So,
Yep.
what's going on, guys?
What's up? How are you doing, Jay?
I'm doing good. Could probably use some alcohol eventually, but I'm doing all right.
It's not like you haven't been offered.
No, I have. I'm just trying to get through the show a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I'm not used to doing it
Free
on the ground
gaming.
level.
Free gaming.
So, yeah, we're live and we're doing this. So, what's going on? Tell me what's going on with the band. You're always on the show, and there's always something brewing.
You know me, I never let sleeping dogs lie. I can't be dormant for too long. So, as per the last show, I think I was on, we were talking about writing the new record.
Yep.
The new record's done. Now we're pretty much getting the live aspect of the record together with all the people that we need to make it happen. Of course, we have Eric here, who has always been the drummer. We have Mr. Matty, who is the new Matty Casanova, who is the new bass player.
So where'd you find him? Craigslist? No, just kidding.
We found him wandering around the backyard.
Actually, as funny as it may seem, I found him through a female that we both have in common, and he just showed up one day on my news feed, and this was probably like, I don't know, almost a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
Literally. And, I mean, he looked like this. He's basically like a fashion model, but he plays music really well. And we had things going on with the band, so I was, I think I hit you up like way back in the past.
Yeah.
Like about playing, and you kind of like blew me off, or it was something like that, because nothing ever came of it. And like time passed, but we still remain friends, and like, we're Instagram friends also. So I'd see like all of his posts, and finally, within the last couple of months, I was like, dude, can you play fucking guitar? Can you play fucking bass?
Yeah.
Actually, it was guitar first.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I can play fucking guitar. And then I never responded back to that. And then finally I was like, because we're having issues with, Charlie in the band. It's like, can you play bass? He's like, well, yeah, I can play bass. And so I was like, well, why don't you fucking come try out? And he's like, let's do it.
Well, Charlie was back in the band for only a short time again, because you had another lineup when you toured. So what was transitioning there?
I dare not speak of internal issues. I know it's like the juicy shit everybody wants to know.
Well, it's not really an issue.
To be fair and honest to everybody involved, I think I should leave his personal issues out of the equation and just say what's going on in his life right now is not acceptable to being in a band, a touring band, a recording band, a professional band.
We do wish him the best.
He's a good friend.
Yeah.
We do wish him the best, as Eric said. However, when you have a business, the business doesn't matter who's sick or who calls off. Somebody has to run the business, whether it's Hot Topic, whatever.
Sure.
The store has to open, and we're no different. If the band closes, it sucks for all of us. So that's pretty much that.
When I seen you guys at the Brass Mug, you even had different guys, were they just temporary for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Matty from Together in Exile, and Clayton Ryan on bass, who is from LA. Played with a lot of different bands and stuff.
So that was just a temporary thing. That wasn't.
Yeah, it
that
was
just to get
no,
through the tour.
no. There was never even any intention for them to be permanent members. It was pretty much the touring version of Sister Kill Cycle. And to be honest with you, with everything that's gone down over the years, Sister Kill Cycle pretty much entails myself and Eric, and we two have remained solid over the years. Eric is pretty much my fucking brother right hand in this business, and right now though I feel times are changing. Winds are brewing, and things are happening. As a lot of you guys know, we got Seven back.
Yeah.
Nobody ever thought that would happen again, including myself. However, Seven is back in the band, and we picked up, Matty, of course, as we were talking earlier. I mean, he is a phenomenal musician. I can't even say guitarist, bass player, because he is so pronounced in so many instruments and music in itself. I actually think he's going to go finish up with Berkeley, So he is a student. He's also a really great cat, and, he's
And
pretty
a ladies'
much,
man.
Yeah, he's definitely a ladies' man. He's definitely a ladies' man, and I tell you, he's definitely the whitest guy in the whole band.
I see that. He's got a nice hat too. So you guys just recently filmed a video, Blood Pact. What made you come up with that theme for that? Was that something you collaborated with Thomas on, or was that?
I had the theme for quite a long time. I actually just recently pulled out some old sketchbooks of mine, and was amazed that the idea was in there somewhat. I had seen Thomas's work, and I liked what he was doing, and I knew by the cinematography that he had put together for his videos, for the videos that he had done, he would be someone I wanted to work with. So I got with him, and we had several dinners together and ideas. We hashed out shit. And basically, I gave him the idea, the gist of the idea of a serial killer who is in love with all of his victims. He has such a heart for all of his victims. He falls in love with all of his victims. But at the same time, another serial killer is in love with him and is following his every move. And she's jealous of everything he does. And at the end, she gets her revenge on him. That pretty much came into fruition talking to Thomas. I mean, it wasn't always that way. I mean, obviously, the female serial killer wasn't always in love with the serial killer. I mean, that's a lot of Thomas there. And the fact that she was in love with him the whole time, following him. She didn't want to kill him. If you notice at the end of the video, there's a lot of romance there. I mean, it's violent. It's violent. It's very violent. But if you watch the video, you see there's a lot of romance there, and you will see that she didn't really want to kill him. I mean, she actually sat down and she was like eye to eye with the serial killer, and it was only until like his merits, his deeds, until she said, "Fuck you, you're dead. I can't deal with this." Because she was actually in love with the serial killer.
So I guess Facebook had some issues with the video from what I seen you guys posting. Was that something you wanted intentionally as to shock, or was that something that just came up
we
after the fact?
we knew as a when we came into this, when we had the first production meeting with everybody, we said, I want this banned on everything that it could be banned on. I said I want it to be banned on everything. I don't want it to be played in Japan. I want this video to be so fucking real and so disturbing that everyone that sees it will want to ban it. And that's exactly what we set out to do, and I think that's exactly what we accomplished. There was no stunt left unturned. There was no stunt that was not done by a human person in this crew. There was not a scene that didn't happen realistically as you see on film. The only